Consider the nails, consider the thorns. See the water and blood flow free from the wound in his side. Consider the jeers, consider the pain. Consider all that it takes to give in to the way that he died. Then consider the nails.
Hello, and welcome back to my series on the 7 last words of Christ from the cross. Today, Jesus gives us a vivid lesson on the importance of caring for each other in difficult times, something that feels all too real in days like these. Woman, behold your son. Behold your mother. John 19:25-27. Jesus looks down from the cross and sees what must be a son's nightmare. His mother, watching him suffer and die. Standing there with her friends, her close relatives, and his beloved disciple, his thoughts turn from his death to their life, to their care for one another. So looking at his mother, he says, "Woman, behold your son." And to John, "Behold your mother." He knew those were the words that he needed to say. He knew from that day on she would be cared for and revered by John and the early church. She was blessed indeed. And as I read and contemplated this message today, the phrase, "no mother should bury a child," kept coming to my mind. I wondered to myself, where is the greater pain? In the mother watching her son die, or in the son watching the mother watching the son die? For us all, the pain of death can be so intense that we find ourselves asking or even screaming, "Why, God?" We hurt so much because we love so much. Because even as the life we love so much slips away, we already feel the loss of relationship and presence. Certainly, Jesus knew the pain his mother was feeling, knew that she needed to be cared for in a society where widows and motherless children were often ignored or even worse. So he did the best he could for her in offering her the companionship of John and the other disciples. Jesus neither asks nor commands John to do this. He simply and gently presents them to one another. As we walk our Christian life, we are called to be more aware of one another. We are asked to behold one another, for certainly there are those in our lives, whether we are aware or not, who are suffering and in need of attention. Indeed, perhaps what they need most from us is for us simply to see them, to behold them. It is this same interaction of beholding that St. Ignatius Loyola uses to describe our prayer and our relationship with God. When we enter into prayer, he suggests that we consider God considering us. As I write this, the world is in the midst of a pandemic that is claiming many lives and leaving others sick and afraid and grieving. So as we pray today, we offer up a prayer especially for all those affected by this pandemic. We ask God to consider them, to behold them, to gather them in his arms. Ask yourself in silence, who needs me to behold them today? See you tomorrow.